Don't wreck the joint. Come on. Hello. You can't get up on the couch. You're going to scratch it. Oh. There's a dog sat on my lap. Look at him. He just sat down on the chair. If he scratches it though, we're going to have problems. By the way, just want to say thank you. You know who you are. I got some Chanel perfume for my birthday and oh my god, it smells like roses, just freshly cut roses. It's the Paris perfume. If you haven't got this, go and get some because oh my god. I'm aware that my hair looks very like Dracula right now, but I don't care. I just don't want to deal with the hair today, hence why it's back. It's 9 AM right now. Every time I film, someone decides to start making noise. I'm aware the world doesn't revolve around me, because if it did, everyone would be getting a fucking pay rise and they wouldn't be working on Mondays. Have an extra long weekend, you know? You deserve it. Hey, it's Mel, hope you're doing well and welcome back to Creep Week. I am so excited. Today we're going to be looking at the case of the Flatwoods monster, also known as the Braxton County Monster. This case occurred in 1952 in Flatwoods, West Virginia. There's a lot to cover, so let's get into it. The Flatwoods monster was reportedly seen in the town of Flatwoods in the Braxton County, West Virginia. The creature was first seen on the 12th of September 1952 after a bright object crossed the night sky. Some investigators have stated that they believe the bright object was actually a meteor, and the creature was a barn owl perched in a tree, with shadows making it appear to be a large humanoid. At 7:15 PM on the 12th of September 1952, two brothers, Edward and Fred May, and their friend Tommy Hire, saw a bright object cross the sky and land on the property of local farmer G. Bailey Fisher. The boys went to their mum's house, Kathleen May, with their friend and told her their story. Kathleen was accompanied by her two sons Edward and Fred and their friend Tommy Hire, with local children Neil Nunley and Ronnie Shaver, along with West Virginia National Guardsman Eugene Lemon. The group of 7 went to the Fisher farm to locate whatever it was the boys saw. The group reached the top of a hill where Neil said they saw a bright red pulsing light. Eugene aimed a flashlight in the direction and saw a tall man-like figure with a round red face, surrounded by a pointed hood-like shape. Descriptions of the creature varied. One person said the creature was 10 feet tall and its eyes glowed orange and green. Its body was black or green. It had small claw-like hands. The creature made a hissing sound and glided towards the group. Eugene screamed and dropped the flashlight, causing everyone to run away. The group said they smelled a pungent mist, and some later said they experienced a throat irritation, nausea and vomiting for days. The trees in the area were singed at the top, branches were broken. The group's encounter was mentioned in the newspaper and this story just spread. There were various reports of a bright object in the sky and also other people saw this creature. The local sheriff and a deputy had been investigating reports of a crashed aircraft in the area. They searched the site where the creature was seen, but smelled, heard and saw nothing. UFO writer Gary Barker said the next day a Lee Stewart Jr. of the Braxton Democrat claimed to have found skid marks in the field and an odd gummy deposit, which was attributed to UFO enthusiast groups as evidence of a saucer landing. There was no photograph taken of the creature. The May family were questioned and were asked to individually draw what the creature looked like, and they all drew the exact same thing. Other skeptical people said that the bright object seen in the sky was actually a meteor, and the red light was likely a aircraft navigation or a hazard beacon. That night, on the 12th of September, a meteor was seen in the sky across 3 states, Pennsylvania, West Virginia and Maryland. 3 flashing red aircraft beacons were also visible from the area of the creature sighting, which could explain the pulsing red light. The nausea reported by some of the witnesses could be a symptom of hysteria. Officials in Flatwood made a Flatwoods monster chair as a welcome sign that sits near the town hall. There's also a Flatwoods Monster Museum dedicated to the legend in the town of Sutton, the Braxton County. There were 7 witnesses to the creature, including the May family's dog, Richie, all of whom said it was real and definitely not an owl. A lot of people saw the bright object in the sky and reported it. One of the witnesses, Eugene, said that the creature appeared to be wearing a metal dress. Before the creature sighting, Mrs. Andrea Harper claimed to have seen the monster while walking through the woods close to her home, near the town of Heaters, which is about 5 miles north of Flatwoods. Harper and her friends were walking to a nearby shop. They took a shortcut through the woods instead of walking the road. About half a mile into their trip, they saw a ball of fire on one of the hills they were passing. Harper looked back and saw that the fire had vanished, and in its place stood a tall, dark creature. Harper and her friends ran and escaped around the hillside. There were more sightings of the... Oh, fuck. Oh my god! Oh, jeez. One of the bat stickers just fell off the wall and it nearly gave me a heart attack. Oh my god. The day after the 12th of September near Strange Creek, about 20 miles south of Flatwoods, George and Edith Snitskowski and their 18-month-old son were driving through the rural area between Clay and Braxton County on Route 4 when their car suddenly died. George tried to restart the car but he couldn't. It was night time and the road was deserted. There was no one else around. While Edith and George were trying to decide on what to do, a foul smell filled the air and their baby began to cry. The couple saw a bright light and then a 10-foot tall creature hovering in front of their car. But unlike the initial sighting, the creature wasn't wearing a hood. Its head was bony and reptilian. It had claw hands which it dragged across the hood of the car before drifting away into the woods. As soon as the creature was out of sight, the car started and the couple sped away. The creature hasn't been seen since 1952. Over the years it's become quite the legend and the town have embraced it, but other people think this was just a big hoax. Some people say this was a case of mass hysteria. A small part of me believes what these witnesses saw, like they actually saw a creature and it wasn't just some owl, but another part of me thinks that maybe the bright light was a meteor, but it still doesn't explain the sighting of the creature. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this case. Do you think it was actually a creature, an alien? Do you think it was just, a meteor in the sky and an owl with shadows behind it? Let me know. That's all for today. That was the case of the Flatwoods Monster. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.